In the first of our 2015 special Halloween-themed Roll for Crit playbacks, we're going to be playing Cthulhu Wars.
In this game, you'll take charge of one of the legions of the Elder Gods and fight for dominance over the Earth. Will you have what it takes to prove you are the greatest of all the Ancient Ones? I'm Will Keeler.
I'm Jonathan Estes, and this is Roll for Crit Playback.
The Elder Gods have come, and we have chosen our allegiances. Jonathan, who have you chosen to
I will, of course, be aligned with the great Cthulhu, because why wouldn't you?
I have chosen to go with Marlotep.
I am the Black Goat.
So,
Naturally.
we will see who will gain control over the Earth, and is chosen to be the true Elder One.
Probably me.
Alright, action phase!
Alright, so let's see. What do I want to do? So what I'm going to do, I'm going to spend 3 power, and I'm going to move some of my guys, some of my acolytes. So can you put one of them in the North Pacific, and one of them is going to come to the Indian Ocean. Nah, you know what? I'll just do the 2. I'm just going to move the 2.
I'm going to spend 1 to build me a Night Gaunt. If I can unhook him from his...
You're going to summon him.
Yes. Boom.
So, I'm going to build a Dark Young.
Oh, he's going off strong.
Alright, I feel like I'm already just doing terribly. I'll spend 3 power, and I'm going to build a gate.
Alright, and you can use a free action to capture it.
And I will.
Alright. 3 power to move 1 cultist there, 1 up here, and a Night Gaunt here.
Okay. Yeah, I knew I was in for trouble. Alright, so let's see. So I know that you're gonna capture that guy. But I can still summon something here because I don't like you. I don't trust you. I'll spend 3 and get a star spawn. What's this guy? Hey. How you doing?
How you doing?
Get a gate and put it in Europe.
Good place.
And put a gate in the North Atlantic. Can you gate me?
Gated. You got a gated community.
Alright, I will then spend 1
Your last one.
to move him there.
Darn it!
You sneaky devil. Now, so this is interesting because I have 10 power. Technically, if I wanted to, I could bring Cthulhu out, but then my whole round would be over.
Yep.
So I don't think I really... Oh, also I was supposed to, in the first Doom phase, which we just experienced, I received a spellbook. At the end of any player's action, even if it's not my turn, I can transform 1 or more of my acolyte cultists into deep ones. I would build a gate over there. You've got a friend right there. Mm-hmm. So maybe I may need to just put another friend to try and block you again before you move on to your next prey somewhere else. Or I could just turn that guy into a deep one. So I will... Okay, I'm going to spend 1 to move one of these guys into that area. And then I'm going to use my new ability to turn one of them into a deep one. Which would just look like cute little frogmen.
I'm going to throw a hunting horror right here.
Horror. Just to clarify.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so now I have 1, 2, 3, 4 areas. So I'm going to do 2 Dark Youngs. How you doing?
This is the calm before the storm.
Now, this game originated as a Kickstarter, but I did not know about it. I don't know if you did. I actually first learned about it at Board Game Geek Con last year, where we actually saw their booth and actually met with Sandy Peterson, in which he actually explained this game to us.
Yeah, so that was our first. That's a good way to experience the game for the first time.
Yeah.
It's direct from the mouth that birthed it.
And I pretty much bought a copy right away as soon as I could.
Yeah, that was one of our favorite games of the show. If you go back and watch those episodes, for good reason, I think. First of all, you can tell right off the bat. You see these puppies around the field, and I mean the miniatures are huge and detailed and gorgeous.
I mean, how awesome does it feel because you're playing Cthulhu to just be like,
Right.
I'm putting Cthulhu on the.
Yeah, it's so much just that simple act because of the weight of the figure. You feel the scale of it. It's really impressive.
Well, and not only that, you could, if we were playing Arkham Horror, where you could be like, okay, we're gonna play with Cthulhu, and just put him there, and just be like, yeah.
Right, because that's another bonus. So many Cthulhu games, you can just use these guys if you want.
Now, the other thing, which is actually surprising, even though there's all this heft in the size of the box,
Right.
The game does not take like half your day.
In fact, it's not even really that heavy. I'd say it's like a medium-ish, on the heavier side of medium kind of game.
Which is actually really important because that means you can actually get through multiple playthroughs of this if you wanted to. It's not like some games, where we play and we're like, okay, that's gone for another 6 months.
Yeah, I mean, the obvious ones are the now version of Arkham Horror, Mansions of Madness, Eldritch Horror, even although streamlined. They're big and heavy, and Cthulhu has kind of, because of that, got this reputation of that's the kind of game it is. So that's
it makes sense in some way.
And like you said, because of how big they are, we were
But the
surprised.
theme doesn't go away. I mean,
no.
still, as Cthulhu, you are still like proving your dominance, like attacking like the other. They all have their
Cthulhu
traits.
gets to submerge out of the water.
I mean, the black goat is all about spawns
everywhere.
all its children.
It's really cool. The yellow king
yellow
people
is really unique and cool, which
who
we'll
we
get
didn't
on
see
later.
in the video. Yeah, we'll talk about all the individuals.
Also, I love the video we actually played with because it was the three of us and one stranger played. So it's sort of nice that the three of us come back together.
Yeah.
I mean, we have played this at least one other time.
Yeah, since then, but every time we have a good time.
Yeah.
What else do we want to say about it? Well, but yeah, like you said, it's not too heavy and it's pretty quick to play. And so even though the box is like, you think it's scary.
Well, the box is really because of this.
And that's the other thing. This is a pricey game.
Yes.
And absolutely because of these.
Yes. So you're buying this game, which is actually at a fair price for what it is.
Oh, yes.
I mean, it's
No,
expensive.
absolutely.
But what you're buying really is almost like a whole set of figures for any Cthulhu game you have, any Lovecraft game you have, because this easily can go to all of them. And I would love to actually play Arkham Horror. Next time, just choose an Elder God based on this and just be like, bam, on the table.
Of course, way better. But I mean, I could see for some people, they, if they're paying a lot, they want like a super deep, complex game, which you aren't going to get if you want like the heaviest game ever. You aren't going to get it. But on the flip side, you're probably going to get to play it more because it's not as deep. You're probably going to get, for us at least, for our group, we get more replay because it's shorter.
Right. And we shouldn't say it's not deep, like not deep. It's not. You're not playing like
Yeah,
Uno.
not that it's not deep.
You're
but
still territory control.
It's just
There's
not
using
the be all end all. It's not Twilight Imperium.
Yeah, or like Cliff, you're not thinking about five different currencies.
Like I
or
said,
something.
medium, heavier side of
Yes.
medium,
And
which is
for
a
me,
good spot.
I love.
It's a great spot. Yeah, it's really it's so much fun. You quickly get to build up your army. You're gaining abilities, and also you could even playing the same races. If the order that you choose those spellbook upgrades can really impact your play style. So there's a lot of different ways to tackle it.
And also where things are going, because you got to keep track of what your opponent's doing. Like I totally blanked out on the fact that you get stuff on the ocean. When your opponent does gates on the ocean.
Yeah, I think there were a lot of things. I felt a little rusty for sure in this game. Although I think I probably did better than I usually do.
Well, that's partly because I think we're always on a backlog of like 200 games.
Right.
So even though this game is easier to repeat, it's harder for us to do any game.
Yeah, Cthulhu is also, well, it was interesting because this I think was the first game I played where I didn't reach all of my spell books. Normally that happens, and I don't know if this is a weird game. I almost feel like it was a little disappointing for people. Probably it was fun because we cut, but compared to other games, there wasn't a lot of action. It kind of ended pretty quick. I felt.
What happened was it just conveniently happened. I got a lot of control not taken away from me, so I grew in points fast. And what should have been what knocked me down took you out, because I was able to pretty much just knock out all your reinforcements in that place.
Well, that one big fight we had early on was although I mean it was good, but my Cthulhu I brought back for cheap, so I don't think that was like truly devastating.
You know what's actually really nice you should mention, speaking of replayability, you've actually had the chance, and I as well,
right.
to actually play 3 out of the 4.
That's correct. So it's fun to talk about all the different. I think I definitely like the Black Goat the best.
For me, I want to give the yellow guys. We didn't play with them. If you didn't see, these are You notice there's 2 of them.
They're the complicated ones.
Yeah, so the most complicated, which makes them interesting, which is why I want to give them another go, knowing a bit more what I do now. And this is just hilariously amazing.
They are pretty great.
But I like he's sort of fun just because he's all about like not strong, but just messing with people, which is why I like him. But no, I agree. Just the idea. I remember when I played with him, the idea of knowing I can just spawn all this stuff is fun. I think this is definitely.
Yeah, because like you said, you can easily get all you want. There's not as much waiting around. Cthulhu, of course, is really good because he's sort of your basic, all around kind of in terms of at least
he's very good for early on, which is actually, but he's not weak, at least in my opinion, because
no.
Which I really like.
We've decked the field out pretty well at this point. So
I gain 3 points.
As do I. And Ivan gets 2?
Yes.
I'm losing.
It's early yet.
Speaking of spawning our guys.
Well, I think that might be happening a lot this round.
Hey guys.
How much did that cost you, and what was the...
That cost me 10, and because I summoned him, if he's in play, I can roll d6. Your foes then must lose that much power between them, and they have a minute to decide how much they lose.
Right.
If you guys do not agree, I get the rolled number of power to my total.
That's your action if you do that.
Yes, it's an action.
Okay, so I'm going to spend 1 and place a cultist.
That's a little less impressive than his summon.
He had a lot more points than me.
Alright, well, I only have 12 points, but I'm still going to spend 10 of them, and I'm going to bring Cthulhu out.
Ah, shit.
Because, I mean, I just couldn't go any longer without seeing this friendly little face. But this is definitely this is a scary area, or a feasting area, depending on how you look at it.
Alright, I mean, how could I not?
Breaking the dice out.
I'm going to use my 1,000 forms because it's free. Alright, you guys have to lose 6 power between the 2 of you.
3 and 3.
Well, that's
He only has 2,
right,
so you
I
have to
only
lose
have
4.
2. I'm going to do 6 and 0.
You lose 2 and I'll lose 4.
You have a minute, by the way.
It's fine.
You done?
Mm-hmm.
I don't like it.
Alright, I'm going to spend 1 power to move this guy here, spend another power to capture him.
Wait, and you can do that on the same turn?
Well, no, because I'm the only one playing. You're both at 0.
Oh, because you took 2 turns in a row.
Yeah.
Got it.
Okay.
That's why there's a buddy system. I thought you were going to build a gate over there. But maybe
I didn't have enough. I only had 2.
Yeah. Okay, so...
That's why I was like...
yeah, so close. Probably good for you. It's just as good anyway.
Alright, so are you going to perform the ritual?
I'm going to stop. I'm going to hold off for now.
Okay. I'm going to do it.
Thought you might.
Can you move that to 6? Where's the lovely bag?
And you get 1 Elder Sign,
And could you
which
move
is
me
worth
up
a
3?
secret amount of points. I want to go killing some things. Both of these are dangerous places. I'd really want to move all my stuff in, which leaves it vulnerable. So maybe I'm not ready for that yet. Maybe I'll wait for you to come to me. We basically have our strongholds right here, and it's just a...
This is just become an all-out battle because I'm guessing Ivan's gonna...
Once his turn comes, he's gonna land his guy there.
I'm going to pay 8.
No!
Hey!
Just move it that a little bit. There we go.
So I'm gonna move Cthulhu and the Star Spawn and the Shoggoth friend in there.
Excellent.
So it's gonna be 3 points.
Oh boy!
Alright, I'm going to spend
Yes.
2. So,
Yeah, my turn's going to be really boring.
to move this guy 1, 2, and move this guy 1.
So I'm good.
I'll watch from a distance. Okay, so this battle is inevitable, so I may as well...
Spend 1 to start it up.
No. So I may as well prolong it.
Oh.
Bring one more guy in. I'll make you
Wedge him in
start
there?
it. Yeah.
Alright, well actually I'm going to spend 1 to move another night gaunt there.
Oh no.
I'm going to
This is dangerous.
not do anything, so
This
back
is
to you, John.
Very dangerous. Then I'm ready. I will spend the 1 point and let's just do this
Alright,
battle.
so you're going to do what's all your pre-combat stuff?
I only have one thing. You eliminate a monster or cultist of your choice. I assume you're going to choose a
Alright.
cultist.
I'm going to use mine. I can eliminate any number of night gaunts. For each one I do, your opponent must eliminate a monster or a cultist.
Oh,
So
no.
I will eliminate 3 night gaunts.
Oh no. So I have to eliminate these 3 guys.
Yes.
Bye-bye.
Well, that was a lot of prep for nothing.
All right, so now I roll 7, 8, 9 dice.
And I roll 6.
4 and a 5 is a retreat. 6 is a kill.
I got nothing.
All right, so you have to kill your Elder God.
Well, fortunately, Cthulhu is really cheap for me.
Yeah, he now is only...
I could bring him right back if I wanted to.
Now, there's something else I want to touch on.
Yes, let's hear it.
Because I missed the Kickstarter, even though I got this, I believe this is technically a Kickstarter version, there were a bunch of add-ons, and exclusive figures. They're actually planning to do another Kickstarter, and I don't know if they're going to bring back some of them, but a lot of the add-on figures, which are actually going to be more Elder God groups, in addition to, I believe there was another board map, not Earth, a whole new area.
Yeah.
And we're going to get some neutral Elder Gods. So you could actually replace them.
When you say neutral, non-player controlled?
More like, you know how all the green guys are like Cthulhu and all his minions? It'd be like they don't have all their own minions and stuff.
So whoever gets there first?
Oh, no, I think in the beginning game you can choose to customize. So this whole game, you can really mess
so
around.
You can mix and match.
Yeah.
I see what you're saying. Interesting. So if you're watching this, the Kickstarter may be up right now.
Yes, I believe it was October 9th.
Sometime mid-October. Yeah.
I think October 19th we were told.
We'll find out.
But I'm very excited about it because I definitely want to buy more. Well, first of all, more awesome figures.
Yeah, so we definitely recommend it if you haven't had a chance. The Kickstarter is a great way to do it. Or
you'll probably be able to get the board game too. I'm assuming.
Buy it through our site and see if you like it. But I think we covered most of it. I mean, it's just it's not a game that when I first saw it, and we talked about this at Board Game Geek Con, that I thought I would immediately jump to. But it's really, even if you're not a hardcore Lovecraft, or you don't like those really heavy board games, or even if you don't I don't always like the most aggressive war kind of games, which this is basically area control war game. But because it's so fast and satisfying to put your stuff out there and take it away.
In particular, I think what's great is for you with Cthulhu, you can be aggressive, lose your Elder God,
right,
and he comes back for cheap.
There's no one's knocked. Usually, I mean, it can happen due to rare circumstances, but it's usually even if you get hurt pretty hard, you can come back.
Well, that's one of the cool mechanics. It didn't happen in our game. I thought it might have happened when I knocked a bunch of your power out, but let's say I were to aim 20 power, and you would only get 3 power your turn. You automatically go up to 10, whatever half mine is.
Oh, right, that's right.
So there is plenty of good catch mechanic.
Yeah.
And, I mean, if you're playing on 3 and the 2 of you just are being rude and picking on one guy, that's not the game's fault. That's who you're playing with.
Yeah, I also think it was partly our fault this game for just being not aggressive enough. I think we were...
No, you were...
I think we were worse.
I
did go out. That's true. I kind of went out when I could.
You just got the problem.
And then I was like, never mind.
You just got
yeah,
punished very badly.
Yeah.
But I think it's just a really great game that you're investing in pretty much your entire collection, not just this game. You're getting a game which you actually could bring to the table, after you play one other game, and not think, well, we're gonna take the entire weekend and
it's the look and feel of that heavy game, but in the package of a game you can play again and again and again.
Yes.
So if you're scared of that price tag, I understand, but if you
it's worth every dollar.
Yeah, it is definitely a solid game. So if you do get the money saved together and there are any other games you want, you won't be disappointed for sure. The quality is there.
Yes, I should mention, if for whatever reason you just want the figures, or maybe just one figure or something, I'm pretty sure, because I know the convention they were selling them.
Oh yeah, they might have
the Kickstarter or their own store, you can buy them separately. But I mean, why get the figures and not the
yeah,
game?
you might as well at that point. So that's Cthulhu Wars. Obviously, we're both pretty big fans of it. I don't really have a bad thing to say about it. It's pretty great.
Well, the only bad thing is the high price tag, but
the price
which
tag,
we admit is
mitigated
worth it.
by-
Yeah. So it's not like it's an unfair price.
So look into it. If it's worth it for you, we recommend it. You can find it for sale at our website, rollforcrit.com, where you can also find lots of other things, more videos like this, more Halloween stuff coming up. It's spooky month.
In addition to buying this game, you can also get other Cthulhu games, which you can use the figures for.
And what if they want to let us know what they think about
Well,
the
of
game?
course, they can let us know at rollforcrit@gmail.com.
Or you could leave a comment right on this very video. We're also available on Twitter and Facebook. You can find us around the screen or at rollforcrit.
We apologize. we do need it in a human language. No Elder God speak.
Yeah, we don't have anyone on staff yet,
Yet.
that can translate for us, but we're working on it. I'm planning on becoming a cultist of Cthulhu.
Are you gonna turn yourself into a deep one?
I'm thinking about it. It's up in, that's in my mind.
Well, while you think about it for now, I'm Will Keeler.
I'm Jonathan Estes, and this has been Roll for Crit Playback.